In the merry, merry months of May, when the meadows look fresh and gay, sweet William hung his bugles round his neck, and he went riding away. He rode till he came to fair Ellen's home. He knocked and he tingled at the ring. Asleep or awake, fair Ellen, he said, pray arise and let me in. Fair Ellen arose and she slipped on her clothes to let sweet William in. No one was so ready as fair Ellen herself to arise and let him in. Then he mounted her upon his milk-white steed, himself on the iron gray. He hung his bugles around about his neck, and they went riding away. They rode till they came in 3 miles of the place. They stopped and they looked all around. They looked and they saw some 7 armed men come hasting over the ground. You get down, fair Ellen, I said, and take my steed in hand, while I go back to yonder spring and stop those 7 armed men. She stood till she saw her 6 brothers fall. Her father fell so near. Sweet William, she said, come and stop your case, for you seem almost too severe. If you are offended to what I have done, or what's been said before, I wish myself in the mountains alone, and you in the valley so low. I'm not offended at what you have done, nor what's been said before. I'd ride to the east, I'd ride to the west, sweet William, I love you so dear. She took a handkerchief from her side that is made of linen so fine. She took and she wiped his bleeding, bleeding wound, for the blood run as red as any wine. Then he mounted her upon his milk-white steed, himself on the iron gray. He hung his bugles around about his neck, and they went riding away. They rode till they came to his mother's home. He knocked and he tingled at the ring. Asleep or awake, dear mother, he said, pray arise and let me in. His mother arose and she slipped on her clothes to let sweet William in. No one was so ready as his mother herself to arise and let him in. Dear mother, he said, come and bind up my head, for you never shall bind it any more. Sweet William, he died from the wounds that he bore. Fair Ellen, she died also.